Well, folks, today we're playing a new game called Roadcraft. So after playing for a little bit and watching some of the early release footage, the best way to describe this game, guys, is a little bit like if Mud Runner was all ready to make a sequel, but for some reason saw off in his eye a construction sim in the corner looking all fine and decided that, hey, you know what? I'm not ready to settle down. I think we should try... Oh, wait. Now we have Roadcraft. No, seriously, this is construction sim, a Mud Runner combined in a lot of ways. So let's start off. Of course, we need to make a company name. You know what? I feel like Grace still plays a little bit today after watching some videos. Maybe we should try to extend this. Let's see. I am the best driver in farm. No, it's not farm. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Huh. Let's try something else. I got some ideas. Hang on. I am the best driver in Roadcraft, bar none. The best there ever was, the best there is, and of course, the best there ever will be. Does this let me go on forever? How long is this gonna let me go? And then any game name out there. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna go forever. I guess .com. We'll just finish it with .com. Perfect. Oh, well, there's no Latin letters or digits. Come on, Roadcraft. That's ridiculous. Come on. Maybe if I just delete a little bit of this. Okay, I got a name. I got a good name. Since we can't choose, Fully Disappointed. Perfect. That'll work, right? I mean, that's not too long. That should be well under what the require. What? Prohibited words? You can't be disappointed? Come on, man. What? Fine, Roadcraft, you win. This will never work. Letters. Okay, I get rid of the X. Oh, 16 characters? Well, why didn't you say so from the start? Come on. Now, only 16. I can't count to 16. Oh, it's got the apostrophe. Yeah. See, there's way too much challenge just in the company name today. 16 characters. I can't count to 16. See, that's the problem right there. I can't count 16. There we go. That'll work. Okay, we move right into checking our truck off here. We get like the Land Rover or the Ford. Actually, that's like, yeah, I guess the kind of a Land Rover-ish. Yeah, it's not really my style. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a Land Rover person, but okay, I could see it. I know it's got some stats there. And then we have, what is this? The Temu Ford F350. It's got like, I love how it's got the Ram front end on it as well. What is it called? The Minuteman? But yeah, look, it's the M. It looks like a Ram it's like a Dodge Ram logo up at the front almost. And it's a Ford body though. Definitely the Temu Ford F350. What kind of colors we got here? Got like, it should be brown. I should probably choose brown for what I'm about to do to it. Ooh, we got some fancy colors. Look at these. Okay. I need construction. Oh, I like the yellow. I think, yeah. Well, that's construction right there. The last one. All right, and away we go into the fine world of Roadcraft. All right, looks like Kelly's giving us some instructions on where to go. Am I gonna have to listen to her the whole time? I probably will. Looks like we're going to some... Ooh, look at the interior. All right. Just give me a direction to go, and can I just go? You don't need to give me a whole backstory on this. Check out the surroundings. Okay, we did that. All right, we can't quite get as much speed as I would like. I'd like to see if we can go a little bit faster, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Let's just go to this, and then we'll see if we can go find some mud somewhere and see how that looks. Perfect. All right, so found a little bit of mud. We're like a lake. You know what the funny thing is, though? Unlike other games that are similar to this, it doesn't seem like we're gonna actually get stuck, at least in this truck. I'm pretty sure, like just from the start of this, it feels like we could just drive through this no matter what, as long as... Oh, I can see how deep it is. Look at that. That's familiar. Huh. That's kind of cool. Anyways, it feels like we can just drive. Like, as long as I have four-wheel drive engaged, I put lock the diffs. I'm just trying to see if we can see anything new. As long as I have those engaged, and then we have bull low as well if we want to go a little bit slower and with more weight. But I mean, you're off-roading. You don't necessarily need Boloper, just mud. I'm just gonna keep on doing this. Deep water. Come on, this is not that deep. We can just crawl through this. We'll be fine. All right. Got a gate. It looks interactive elements. Oh, okay. We can open this. We got a winch. I like that. Let's pull up. Can I engage the winch? I think it's at the front winch. There we go. Yeah, this feels very familiar. All right, let's pull this gate open. Whoa, there. How did that handle stay on? That's kind of impressive. First shop unlocked, and it looks like we have, there it is. Yeah, we got a bulldozer of sorts, a front loader. See, where is that? It's over behind, there it is. It's over behind me over in the corner there. Okay, we got that unlocked. I don't know if I want to use that yet. Okay, we got some map objectives to go to. All right, need to get over to this way and go break some stuff, it looks like. Need to go through the old gate. Clear the area of objects. Let's go. Yeah, ramming speed with the bulldozer. That's, I mean, they showed me a bulldozer. I should have known. Of course, right? This thing's a bit of a beast. Just push all of this right out of the way. Okay, it's not technically a bulldozer. I know it's a front loader. I'm gonna call it a bulldozer, I'm sure, because I'm pretty sure I saw it said called bulldozer somewhere in here, but let's just push this off. Whoa, easy, easy. All right, another mission done quickly. Man, we're doing awesome here, I'm telling you. Was there ever a doubt we'd be good at this? Seriously, a little bit of mud running, a bit of construction. I mean, no farming or anything like that. But anyways, we're doing pretty good here. Let's head up to the forward base. I'm gonna go up and around. It looks like a bit of a hillside here. And there we go. Another objective complete. Not much as far as the road crafting goes, actually. Look at the... Oh, hi, Kelly.
Welcome.
Kelly, yeah,
The good news
listen,
is
we don't need to talk about me anymore.
Bad news is
In fact, we don't need to talk to you. Let me just... Do you just, like, text me? I feel like she's kind of the person that always calls when you want to have a text message instead, and she just gets in my way. I just want to have a text message, Kelly. I don't need to have a whole conversation here. Wait a minute, aren't you working for me? I feel like she's giving me a little bit of sass, and she should be working for me. I was looking at the tires on this truck, by the way. How is this an off-road truck with those tires? I wouldn't even call them slicks. Like, what is wrong with these things? There's zero tread whatsoever on those things. Whose idea? Wait a minute, I'm the boss. I shouldn't say anything. They're fine. The tires are absolutely fine. So we do have this beautiful little map system here. This is great. And it looks like I went the wrong way. I could have just come up here, and I went the long way, definitely, to get up there. Oops. Anyways, we need to get back down over here. Plot a route. So for a game called Roadcraft, I haven't done a whole lot of crafting of the roads as of yet. Let's just plot, I guess. I think I read about this. We need to make a road, or a path, I should say, for other vehicles to be able to take. That looks all right. I think we got a nice little path set up, and let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, really? You can't drive around me? I mean, I know I set the pathing up that way, but I mean, it's literally a parking lot up here. There's room for you to move around me. Oh, another one. We got a couple guys up here. Okay, so I created a path. They're going to build the route, the crane parts. They're delivering crane parts. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't drive one of them, but I made a route for them. I guess, once again, I am the boss. All right, so I gotta go find a generator. So while they're delivering parts, I guess, we'll go down and see if we can find a generator by the glowing yellow beacon. That's kind of handy. All right, so the generator should be just in here somewhere. We can scan. Let's see it. Scan. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's the thing right there. Let's go up on top. I think, yeah, we could push or use a winch maybe on this. Push first. Okay, push. Yeah. All right, up we go. And then I can push this one here down as well. Oh boy, no, don't fall off. Let's just back up. Okay. And there we go. We're at the generator. Now, how do I get down? I see. Okay, there we go. I have to get back behind us that 90 meters. I need to get there with the generator. So if I push this thing down, if we back right up on into it. Yeah, that's great. Like that. And then we go grab our winch and connect to the generator and just yank it. It comes along with us. I'm so sorry, whoever is using this generator, if it doesn't run. I think I might know why. Oh, that didn't work. I back right up to it. Can I get closer to it? And then maybe, yeah, maybe if we just cinch the winch up, get it off the ground a little bit, and then hammer down. Yep, that worked. All right, there it goes down the stairs. Perfect. And you know what? Of course, we have to go through the mud just for good measure. Yeah, that generator's not going to be running very well for a while. But hey, there we go. Objective complete. Take what you can get. So, next mission. Looks like we've got to get a crane running. We need to move concrete slabs to the loading area. Oh, that sounds easy enough. We got a new piece of equipment. We got a crane. So I found a bunch of these concrete slabs positioned ever so conveniently right beside where I believe I need to place them. So I'll put down the control arms, and then we should be able to raise this thing up and quickly spin it around. And look at this. Okay, there we go. We have connection points already. I just need to cycle the target. Yeah, cycle. I don't want... That's the bottom one. I'm pretty sure. Like, we got the red means I can't connect to it, I'm sure. Yellow, I'm assuming... Oh, we can change our camera view. There we go. Yeah, we can't connect to the bottom one. So I need to... How do I select to the top one? Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. That's exactly it. We got connection. Let's see if we can pull this up. And then just give it a little swing. Just give it a little swing into this drop zone right about there. Kind of worked. Maybe extend out a little bit. Right about. Perfect. Like a glove. Look at that. Number one done. How many more do I got left? 6 more to go. Okay, well, they're all right here. I could just kind of quickly grab onto these, hopefully, and just kind of swing them in, right? Like, grab onto it and swing it in and drop. So I have 1 more left to grab. I had to go over to the far side here and pick one up. I got 5 of them that were right beside. This is the 6th one. Can I drive with this? I think I can. Yeah, totally. I can drive with it disconnected. I don't even have to have those control arms down. The stabilizers don't have to be down. I can just kind of use this and then drop it. Perfect. I like that. That's fantastic. All right, another task completed. All right, so we need to plot a new route once again. Now, I still haven't got to craft any roads, unfortunately. It should be road plotter, not road crafter so far. Where do I have to go with this? So I have to go from the abandoned facility to the phosphate plant. I think should I just go this way? There's a lot of water that way, but looks like there's stuff in the way that way. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to go this way. We'll see how well we do. So I'm trying to get vehicles, I believe, to go down through this way, through the water, and they got to go all the way to the phosphate plant. And yeah, I don't know what are they? I mean, just debris? Maybe some debris from the abandoned facility. So I plotted a track for them, but I noticed one thing. At the phosphate plant, there's a gate that was closed. So, well, we'll just quickly take care of that with the front loader. Easy. And here comes the debris from the abandoned... Why do you have a generator? Is that a generator? I don't know what that is. Looks like a generator. Why did I have to go pick up the generator if you can pick them up from the abandoned factory that... I'll tell you. I don't know. That looks like a rough corner, bro, my man. That's not the best driving ever. Oh, you're going to do the same thing. Hey, look at that. Where do we get these trucks from? That's my next question, but hang on a second. I'll just spin this around. Oh, okay. I guess that's probably for the best if they're all going to crash into the doors. Oh, he made it through. I guess not. So I was trying to go to my next checkpoint, and I think I nearly soiled myself with whatever's going on over here. I thought it was like a massive spider or something, but I think it's just some foliage. I can't see anything on the map, and... Anyways, that's, oh. Never mind then. Alright, never mind. Just a little War of the Worlds all of a sudden. Out of nowhere. Just coming to wreck your day. Road failed. What? Looks like I got some fixing to do on something. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's take a look. How do I get to that? Over to... There we go. Okay, needs maintenance. Huh? You probably... Did you crash into something I put there? Maybe they crashed into something I have parked there, like the crane. Yeah, that's all it is. I'll fix that. All right, so we do need to plot another path here from the warehouse to the forward base. Now, just judging from the problems we've already had, I think I'm going to have to be very, very careful with this pathing. I could see this becoming an issue if we're not... Like, there's not a lot of room for problems. It seems like Well, it seems like our drivers, we must have Gertie driving for us again. It seems like there's a lot of potential for problems with these drivers. So while that convoy is running the route, I've got another mission where I've got to bring a bunch of these concrete slabs, as well as a bunch of these steel beams with us over to the phosphate plant. So we got to load all these guys up. All right, got that one. Just grab the last one and we'll be off. So when I make the routes for the other convoy trucks to drive, it doesn't seem like I can drive them from what I've found out. But I mean, now I'm driving a truck. Why couldn't I use this as a convoy? I don't mind. I kind of like it. You know what? This is something a little bit different. We can drive this one over there and actually drive the convoy by ourselves for once. I think there's a few times where it would have been convenient for me to be able to do it rather than have to make the routes, but still, no road crafting as of yet. Just driving so far and route crafting, and that's it. Our next mission is to move some stuff with the crane. That's still not road crafting. I'm not crafting anything yet. Let's just move these all into place, I guess. Looks like we've got about 5 of these to do just like that. That's not bad. 3 over there, 2 over on this side. So 5 in total. So I guess that was the end of the day, and that's it. The storm came. That was the wall we were building to protect the storm. Now I feel like that was just the tutorial, and now we're kind of maybe crafting some roads. I'm really hoping we get to craft some roads pretty quickly because we haven't crafted any roads yet. And that's the whole point of this. Huh. Actually, hang on a second here. I want to try something. I just noticed. Let's back this on up. And go. Oh, come on. You can go faster than this, can't you? Can we jump on this? Can we make it across? Did we go? Oh boy, that's the worst jump ever. Yeah, that was... I don't know what I really expected to happen there. Well, to be perfectly honest, that's exactly what I kind of expected would happen. All right. Mulligan. So from there, we're going to the harbor for, well, the start of this area, I guess. We have to go repair stuff. So a little bit of off-roading off to the harbor. And into the harbor we go. Got our our place marker 100 meters ahead of us. Right underneath the crane. Yep, more crane work. Of course there's more crane work. It should be crane craft or road plotting craft. It's not road crafting. We haven't crafted any roads. All right, drop this right on there. Perfect. And then off to the next marker. Ooh, looks like I got a new toy back there. But first, we have to plot another route. Of course we do. All right, so I've got to go from the harbor base here to the transit point, which should be up at the top where we just went. So we can probably get, if I can make it so it can just go up and through here. There we go, perfect. Then we can do our transit route all the way up to the far side. And here comes our trucks from that route we just did. So we got our convoy running to the transit point. Perfect, everything's working out just like I thought it would. All right, I spoke too soon. They got stuck in a mud puddle right beside where I was parked. Luckily, there's a dump truck here with a bunch of sand in it. So I guess this is a gravel pit right here or a sand pit. So I could fill my truck up here and we could use that and maybe to finally make a road. I guess we're finally making a road. All right, let's see if we can dump this all right in here. And hopefully that kind of fills in all these ruts in this mud spot. It's gonna take more than one of these, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna take a couple loads here, it looks like. We're gonna have to dump a few of our loads of sand in here and see if we can get this all patted down. Making roads finally! Finally making roads in Roadcraft, and here I'm getting stuck already. Oh, come on. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no. I mean, I totally knew what I was doing there. That was my plan the whole time. That was my plan. All right, so I've got the front loader because I don't technically have a good bulldozer yet. And we'll just put this in that sand flattening mode and just drive over this. Oh, that's slick. So the blade auto lifts whenever I put it in reverse. And then I drive forward and the blade will kind of hover, it looks like, just above and kind of flatten this all out. Okay, that works out fairly well. I mean, okay, yeah, this is good. This is kind of making a nice hard-packed sand area that we're finally road crafting on to drive over with our convoy, our plotted paths, of course, our trucks as well. We're going to be using this soon. Let me just see if we can get this looking all nice and pretty, nice and flattened out. I just got it done, and that convoy just about ran me out of here. Look at these guys. Okay, is he making it through? Okay, I think it's good enough. Oh, wait. I see another problem up ahead. Is he going to make it through there? Come on, go. Put her in below, brother. Let's go. I don't think he's getting through there. What about, is he going to get a push? Maybe a little bit of help. Yeah, that doesn't look very promising, does it? Yeah, I'm going to say negative on that one, Ghost Rider. All right, more sand inbound. We're going to need to fill the second little mud slough in there as well. First one looks pretty good, though. Look at that. I like that. Oh, yeah, no wonder they didn't get through this. Yeah, it's like 3 feet deep. All right, let's dump a bunch more sand in here, and we'll have to pack this down as well. There's one load. Number 2 going in. Perfect. All right, maybe one more. Yeah, last one, I think, and that should be good for now. Pack that all down, but I think we're still going to need to fill up one more spot. So our magical fill sand genie will fill us up once again, and we need to dump one more load of sand down here in the moist corner. That's better. Yeah, we got to pack that in perfectly, and I think we should be good now. I think we're good. Look at it. We got convoy. Look good. Yeah, they'll be able to get through there now. That shouldn't be a problem. And then this straight over the ridge, off to the transit area. I think we're golden here. I think we're looking good. All right. So next mission, we got to plot a route from the warehouse to the harbor. Harbor pass from the warehouse. Okay, how do I? That's a long ways. That's back from where we were to where we are now. So I'm going to need to. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to make some serious roads up in this way here. It looks like this is awfully mucky through the pass. All right, I'm gonna start building roads here. We gotta start by moving some rocks. That should work pretty well. Just kind of push these in, push my blade down, and come on, Betsy, go. Oh, well, thought this was gonna be easy, did you? I guess I was mistaken. Maybe she just didn't like being called Betsy. Maybe it's Bertha. Maybe that was the problem. This one, let's push this rock up, and then, okay, we got one out of the way. We got a few more left to go, though. Betsy, Bertha, what do you want to be called? I don't know. We'll just shove these rocks out. How about you get these rocks out of the way, and we'll call you whatever you want. I had an aunt called Berta, not Bertha, though. So maybe that's why I just always stick with the bees. I don't know. Anyways, I'm bringing some sand up. It looks like there's going to be a lot of muck we're going to have to fill in up here. Yeah, there's a lot of spots. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as I meander through the untamed roadway here. Oh, look at all the destruction here that we're gonna have to figure out. What am I gonna do with all this? I need to make a road through here. Okay, we're finally road crafting. Road crafting is finally living up to its name. It took a while. Found the first spot of probably a dozen. I don't even know how many trips I'm gonna have to make, and if I can kind of give her the beans while we unload, I can make that a little bit smoother, kind of spread that sand out a little bit more, I find. Obviously than dumping when it's just stationary. That worked out pretty well. These rocks here, I didn't do a great job with these, as you can see. Easy. Gotta watch out for traffic now as well. That might become a problem for us going forward, but we've got a lot of trips with the dump truck to make. I'm telling you, those worker drivers, they do not get out of your way. You've really got to keep your head on a swivel when you're on their turf. When you're on their turf, it's kind of like gangland. You got to be careful because they will drive you right off the road. Oh boy. And I am doing a lot of trucking right now. I wish I could find a faster way to get sand here, but so far, no luck. Whatever, let's fill this in. This one should be enough for here, our first little mud pot for road crafting into this corner at least. That should be okay, at least to get some vehicles around, I would think. I'll just kind of flatten this out a few more times with our front loader. And then we just can keep on progressing forward in all these little spots. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen, but I guess it works. I got a lot of these spots to fill. This is going to take us some time. We've got a lot of areas we need to build roads on. So I'm spending a little extra time doing this stuff, of course, because I've seen how our workers, how they drive, and I want to make sure we only have to do this once and not have equipment going back and forth constantly. So this is going to be a tricky spot in here. As you can see, I'm going to try to go the roadway up on the side here instead of through the middle of the mud. That's kind of my plan right now. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I mean, we're road crafting. This is Roadcraft, so we're going to craft some roads. We're going to make a road up through this hillside. I'm gonna see if we can craft it up along the ridge instead of through the middle of the mud is my master plan. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock. That's not great. Come on, get off that thing. There we go. We're okay. Let's go get some more sand. We're gonna need a few more trips. Yeah, it's already getting a little awkward because I have to kind of back in to get into this spot. Not ideal, but you know, we're packing things down with the dump truck before we even get to it, so we kind of have our roadway already built. Kind of, it's just not all that stable yet. That looks a little bit better though. So the key to all of this, of course, is going to be how well we can pack this down. And I'm really actually pretty happy with how this bulldozer is good at doing this. I mean, we've already, look at this little path we've built up here. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. We can just kind of push some sand around, flatten things out, pack it down. I have a feeling that this is going to work for us. It just feels like we're okay with the way the balance is. Like there's enough room to get trucks through here, right? I think we'll be okay, but I'm gonna need a lot more sand. At least the weather is looking about 10,000 times better right now. That rain is kind of drowsy. It's just terrible. I'm sick of looking at the rain. By the way, nice pictures in the cab of this truck. Is that a GoPro? Why? Whoa. I don't want to ask questions, but why are those the two pictures of this truck? I think we have enough dirt or enough sand. I just need to flatten things out and make the old goat trail up here for our rigs. I think we've got enough sand now, at least to get us started, right? I mean, there's room, right? You can get a truck through here. I think we'll be okay. Now, I don't know how big of trucks are going to be coming on this route, but anything that I currently operate should fit up here. So, yeah, I think we're going to be just a-okay with this. All right, cool. Good enough. Let's go move on to the next area. All right, that last spot was pretty tricky. I think this spot might even be worse because it's kind of on a weird hillside here. You got these trees that are up here. I'm not really a fan of this. Oh, oops. Hey, wait a minute. Can I hit these trees down? Come on, go. That feels like it wants to fall over. I'm just saying, I feel like if we give this enough of a run. Oh, come on, go. Get it. Go, knock it down. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. This is great. Okay, I was really not happy with where those trees were. The fact we can just drive over them, that's a bit of a game changer. So we made roughly, I don't even know, 8 trips for sand. At least on the bright side, we're a lot closer now to the actual sand pit to refill. So you still need to be kind of within a range to get a refill. But luckily, like, you don't have to be right into the sand pit, so you can kind of be parked outside and still activate it, which is nice because there is that forward base that we've been driving. There's like a little traffic circle. I've been able to go up there and do a rip around the traffic circle, fill up while I'm doing the rip, and then we're gonna bring it right on back here. It's good. So now we just got to try and pack this down and make this into, well, a bit of a roadway where we knock those trees down. So I'm just trying to get up onto this hillside now with all the sand we kind of brought in here. It's not actually a bit of a science, but at the same time, you know, as long as you get it nice and flat and smooth, I think we should be okay. But if we don't do it decently enough, I'm sure we're going to run into issues. Just knowing how our drivers have been running, I can see that being a problem. But look at this. This is great right now. It just kind of goes up on the hillside, nice and flat. I can't see anyone having an issue with this. I think we're going to be all right. Found one more spot that we need to backfill a little bit here right before you go into the harbor. The harbor entrance is kind of a mess, so dumping some sand and flattening that out once again. It's a lot of the same, yeah, a lot of grinding. Got to make sure this is all nice and flat, of course, for our convoy that'll be coming through here, and that really should do it for this. So we need to make our route, and this is going to be quite a long road actually, all the way over into the harbor where, well, you can see, look at our equipment's parked right here, and then all the way up, and you can actually, oh, look at that, you can even see another van, And now we're going to spectate. Actually, I want to watch and see how our workers are navigating our new roads that we crafted because we're playing Roadcraft. Looks like that worked out perfectly. And the other one here, the other road that we kind of put up around this little hillside, You know what? We're even in the rain here, and they're still having no problem with this. So I'm thinking I did a pretty good darn job. Is that the way you say that? I think it's good. Anyways, cool. There goes that truck into the harbor. She's made it all the way down from the far side. Excellent. I love it. Okay, we should be good. There we go. Objective completed. Moving on to our next task. I guess we've got to build a bridge. Looks like we're going to need a bunch more of these plates here, these cement plates. Okay, well, we can do that. I've got a bunch of them right here, I suppose. I wonder, rather than if getting like a crane, if I can just push these in. Can I just use my front loader and just push these straight into the spot that they need to be in? If I can get this just right, I would think it would work. Maybe not. I think we could do this, right? I have faith. Come on, just go forward. Just tilt this the right angle. Just get this just right. All right, and push. Come on. All right, I think we're lined up. We should just be able to push this one in. Oh, I missed it. Darn it. No. Not into the river. Not into the river. No. Stop. All right, I still got this. We still got this. We're still okay. The engine hasn't shut off. It's a good thing the exhaust is up on the top part there. That would have been detrimental otherwise, but I think we're gonna be okay. We can get this out, right? Spin it around forward. Get going up the hill. Go. All right. Yeah, we're okay. We got this. Could you climb up there? No. Maybe up this side over here. Maybe on this the right side. Get up there. Come on, Betsy, get up there. Bertha, Betsy, whatever. Get up the hill. Not having much luck here, you guys. I feel like I think I may have to pull away and do it the right way. Yeah, I think so. All right, got the crane truck. We'll go out and do this the right way, I suppose. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this works out just as well as before. We can just kind of grab and swing these bad boys right into, well, where the bridge is being built. That works out fairly well. And now for the real reason, we got the crane truck. Let's see if we can save our front loader connected to it. Let's see if I can just yank it up here. Do I have the weight and the strength with this little crane to pull this massive wheel loader up out of the river? Easy. Things are not looking very bright right now. We'll put down the stabilizer. Stabilizers will help everything, right? Stabilizer bars are down. Yeah, we got this. You can do it. Get it up there. Come on. Let's just think about this for a sec. We just need to reconfigure. We need to reconfigure and readjust. We're reconfiguring and readjusting in real time. Just lower this down a little bit down. That's better. There we go. Now we got the weight going forward. See? You see, we got the weight going forward. Just need to kind of give her I think we're in some soft ground. It's the ground's fault. It's too soft there. We just need to move things around a little bit. If I just kind of yank this over to the right side like that, without tipping over, there we go. We got it up on the rocks. Perfect. And now we just need to move ahead a little bit. Maybe I can just kind of yard it. Okay, yeah, maybe I just yard this thing up just a little bit further, and I think we're going to be just golden here. If we just get her a little bit forward, I think we're okay. Yeah, just disconnect and let's get this, like, the front loader going up the last little bit of this rock. Come on, Betsy, get up there. Get on up there. And you are there. Perfect. Okay, saved. All right, so equipment's been saved. It's time for us to head to town. Oh, Kelly, there you are. It's been forever since I've talked to you, Kelly. It's a good thing you checking in on us. Yeah, more work for me to do. Great. All right, we made it to town, though. Looks like this place has seen better days, to say the least. But, got a new piece of equipment. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. Mobile base function. So it's a mobile base. I guess we can make a base with this somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, we'll figure this out later. Let me just move this over here. It's kind of cool. It's all tracked and kind of speedy. I don't mind this. We'll see what we can use this for, but let's go put this over here for the time being and figure out what we're going to need. Like, what do we need to do? Set up my base the other side of the river. So we'll take this thing, I guess, up to go set up our base. Sure, why not? Up to the far side. Oh, she's kind of mucky in town here. They must have got destroyed by whatever hit them. And that's all it took. We have arrived. Perfect. And along with our new base, we got some new equipment. We got, looks like an asphalt spreader. We got a flatbed truck, and we also got a concrete roller, asphalt roller. So yeah, we're definitely road crafting. Now I'm gonna load this on the truck because it's tracked and it's super slow. So this makes more sense to have it up. I mean, it came together, so it only makes sense for us to have a little flatbed truck along with these two tools, because, well, we could load them up and drive them around that way. That makes sense to me. And down into town we go with the equipment. We'll be dropping this off because we've got a spot right in town we need to put some asphalt down. It looks like there's a roadway they got planned, and it looks like I can hire a worker to actually drop the sand off, which means I don't have to drive back and forth. It looks like I'm not driving that dump truck up ahead, and they're just dropping the sand off for me. Let's see if I can catch up to them and flatten out right behind them as we go through here. You can see the roadway that they've got planned that they want to have a road built on. I mean, if they're going to get someone to do a proper dump run for us, and I don't need to do that part, that actually saves me a lot of time. It makes my life so much easier. Like, where were you like an hour ago when I was out in the boonies hauling dirt everywhere? That would have been fantastic to have someone do this then. How can I get that to happen again? Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, easy on the suspension there. Just throw my truck around, would you? All right, so everything's been flattened out for the most part there. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's see if we can put the asphalt down. Now, I don't know about putting asphalt down in the pouring rain. I really hope we don't have to fill this thing up, do we? That doesn't look like it. I don't see any. There's like a trough in the front. Oh, look at that. We already got that spot. There's a trough up front, but it doesn't look like, yeah, like you should be able to drop stuff in there in real life, but nothing. I think we're good. It must be the infinite asphalt loop that they've set this thing up with, which is kind of nice. So yeah, look at this. Okay, this looks great. So just drive along the pathway system with our asphalt. I'm going to do 2 passes here, I think. Yeah, we'll go on the outside, and then we'll turn around and come back on the inside. The steering's not great. Sometimes it seems like I feel like I'm trying to steer, but it sticks a little bit. We are in low. We're in the low gear. We could go a little bit faster, but leave it for this, just for now at least. Oh boy, vehicle's stuck. Oh, come on. We've already got somebody. A route has failed somewhere. I thought I made that route good. Must be the rain. Maybe the rain's causing me issues on one of my routes, but this, I'll put an asphalt down in the rain. I guess that's still okay. Last little bit as we come back on our second pass. I don't even think I really need to do this. It's all turned blue, so I think that means we should be good with the asphalt. Look at that. Nice. Looks like a nice strip down there. Perfect. Of course, last thing left to do, we need to flatten her all out with the roller. So that's should be the last thing, and then we should have a nice smooth runway up here. Did I say runway? You guys, you know what I mean, right? It's not a runway. You know what? That'd be actually pretty cool. Could we make a runway? I mean, we're doing road crafting, but can we do runway crafting as well? I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. Definitely okay with doing some runway crafting. Anyways, rain's still pouring down, of course. One more pass right down the middle. I did 3 passes here with the roller. Only 2, of course, with the asphalt spreader. Is that a thing? The asphalt spreader? Anyways, that looks good. Okay. Of course, we finished up. It looks like the rain's just stopping now as well. Like, it's blue skies all of a sudden. Rain stops. Yeah, you're done putting asphalt down. All right, so our objective is to get a route from, what do we call it? Terminal point all the way into town. So route has already failed. I've got something I'm going to need to do here, but first let's take a quick look at brand new asphalt we just laid down. That it looks okay. I don't know what happened on the far side there, but you know what? Nice smooth surface down the middle. It's not as long as I would like it. All right, so we got to get over from the far side, the terminal on the right side there. You can see it across the bridge and back into town. I'm having issues right here. There's right when it comes out, it gets all muddy in there. I have a feeling we're going to need to rebuild this whole road. Yeah, I think like starting from right in here all the way back, we're going to rebuild stuff. So I might as well start dropping dirt as we go. We're going to drop a bunch of sand in here. I think this is my plan. I got a plan. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna drop sand everywhere. We'll start on the far side. We're gonna make roadways over here. In fact, you know what? Since we've got asphalt now, how about we do it with asphalt instead of just doing it with dirt? We're gonna do proper roadways. These people will never have any idea what hit them. We're gonna make this asphalt city everywhere. There's going to be roads going everywhere. There's a road, we're going to put asphalt down. That's going to be the new mission for us. I'm sick of having to redo this stuff constantly. It seems like I've had to go and help on the other road. I've even had to go and help some of our routes. It seems like they're just not happy with it. A little bit of rain comes, a little bit of dirt, it gets kind of washed away, it seems like, and all of a sudden we've got trucks that are stuck that can't do what they want to be doing. So I'm going to start right here. We're going to plow this all down nice and smooth, and we're going to make a proper roadway. Well, starting from the sand pit, which is just straight ahead of us, all the way back to, well, the terminal back there. And that's going to be our first major road project. Of course, we're going to need the asphalt spreader for asphalt. I don't even know. Anyways, look at that. The road looks good, though, still. I'm digging that. Now, I do have an interesting question here. Can we just put asphalt down on spots where we haven't put the sand down? I mean, it looks like there's stuff going. It's super patchy, and it's missing a whole bunch, mind you. But okay, does this still do something, I wonder? Like, does this prevent vehicles from sinking in this area at least? When we put some asphalt down on it, it'll solidify and should be fairly firm, right? Just wondering. And then as soon as we get on the sand, of course, that looks a lot better. Oh yeah, that's way better. All the way down to the far end here. It's sticking a little bit. Every once in a while, she becomes a little bit difficult to steer, to say the least. But at least we're putting asphalt down, and yeah, this is gonna be a great road for everybody out here. I'm kind of going overkill. I don't think we need to do this much asphalt down here, guys. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, our phase 1 of our plan here. This is just phase 1 of what I got planned. I'm gonna put asphalt everywhere. This is Roadcrafter. We're crafting roads, all right? But yeah, did I need to do all of this? Probably not. I think we could have got away without doing all the asphalt all the way that we're planning on doing here, but hey, whatever. This is what we got the equipment for, right? Yeah, I think we could have just done the gravel or the sand, and it would have been more than sufficient. But it's just, this is what I wanted to do. It stopped raining the second I stopped putting asphalt down, you guys. It stopped raining the second I stopped putting the asphalt down. Of course, every single time that seemed to happen. Let's roll this out. Now let's check this out here where we put down a little bit of the splatchy. Doesn't seem to do anything with the roller either. Yeah, that doesn't look great, does it? Doesn't seem to affect it. Fortunately, as soon as we get up here, it looks way better. Yeah, this is fine. The intersection looks decent-ish. And then we'll scooch on down. I mean, they didn't have asphalt up here before. So we're giving them way better roads than they had before this whole emergency. I mean, they just had these gravel paths through the mountains, and we're turning them into asphalt roads. It's almost like the interstate, only not quite, and a lot worse. Whatever, take what it's worth. Yeah, look at that. That's great. So this road actually is good because we did this one first so we could get the sand easier with our dump truck, because we've got to come all the way to the terminal here, load or drop a bunch of sand down here, and I wanted to make it as easy as possible to get down here rather than having to fight to get through some mud. And yeah, just this is way better to have nice asphalt to get out here, quickly dump our load, go refill through the intersection, and back out with a brand new load. Hopefully we can make this all asphalt the whole way from the terminal where we just dropped all the way up ahead to the bridge. That is going to be this phase of this project we're making. Yeah, we're going a little hardcore with the asphalt, to say the least. Oh boy, it'll be fine. All right, so there is a magical sand fairy that lives under this bridge, I guess, and is it a troll? Maybe it's a troll, and it just magically load this up. So it's not as bad of a drive as it could possibly have been, I suppose. That's pretty easy. All right, dirt, sand has all been dropped. It's time to flatten everything out in the rain, soggy sand. So I'm going to start on the right side over here, get all the way down to the end, and then we spun around, and we'll keep on going the right side going back. So we flattened out 2 halves. My plan is I want to have enough for 2 lanes. That's the ideal. I'm going to do this a couple of times. We're going to go back and forth, try and smooth it out. Well, smooth it out as best as possible. So if we do this, the more we do this, I think the better off we'll be with the asphalt. Yeah, there's a couple spots that needed a few more things of sand. So we'll need to flatten this back out once again, unfortunately, I guess. Yeah, back out, flatten it out. At least the sun's been nice for a bit here. The rain stopped for the time being. We'll just keep on pushing this through. right off to the end. It looks pretty nice though. Pretty nice roadway. Roadcraft and professionals. Let's get the asphalt down onto this next. Now, I've been having a struggle with this now. Hopefully I got it smooth enough to get this asphalt machine all the way down and back. We'll see. It's, you can see like it just grabs every once in a while and just kind of sends you for a spin. It's not great. You're definitely having some struggles, but 2 lanes made. Looks all right. We're gonna keep going though. Guys, I'm gonna try something here. It seems like going in reverse is better off with this thing. Now, I think you can run it either way, can't you? I don't know, but running in reverse so far seems much smoother for operations. Just everything's backwards, of course, for your steering. In cab view, you're not looking the right way. Anyways, backwards is the way to go with the asphalt spreader, I think. But now all we have to do is roll this out. The sun seems to be going down, even though night never seems to come for us out here. Whatever. As long as it's not raining for once. That's all I ask, is for it not to be raining. Let's get this thing spun around. This thing steers like an antelope. Well, not an antelope. That doesn't make any sense. It's like a bull. It steers like a bull. An antelope would be actually very mobile. A bull, not so much. Look how long we have to go with this thing. I'm out in the middle of nowhere with my asphalt roller. Almost done though. We're almost there. Looks good. All right, main road is done, but I've got a bit of a side quest, a secondary mission of sorts. Something else I wanted to do. We're gonna need some more sand. We've got some more sand, of course. Of course, we've got all our equipment over here at the terminal, and we've got this big open area that I'm thinking, you know what would be good for that? Let's see if we can make a bit of a parking lot or an entryway. I mean, they need more. They don't want to have a dirt entryway in here. Let's put some asphalt down. Let's put a bunch of asphalt down. Make it so there's nobody's going to have any problem. It's going to take just a little bit of sand. Okay, it's going to take quite a bit of sand. Fortunately, we got a nice road to take to get back and forth. Now, I got to flatten all of this out once again with our front loader so we can get this nice and level again. I got some splotches to fill in over in the middle of the asphalt road as well. It looks like there that we missed, but that's okay. The rest of it looks pretty good. Nice and flat. Let's go drop some asphalt onto this. This could be the trickier spot. I'm gonna try the old reverse technique once again as we back up down onto the road. Yeah, a little hiccups with it, but it's not terrible. You know what? You can usually just kind of quickly reconfigure it like that and then try again, and usually it works out okay-ish for you. And then lastly, of course, we gotta roll it all out. Rolling out, it never fails that every time we touch the asphalt machine, we have to have rain. That is the way that it has to be. Yep. Anyways, last little bit. Finish this here spot off, and I think we have a nice little parking pad of sorts. Not exactly square. No one measured, of course. Yeah, it's not. I don't usually measure things. We just kind of wing it. It looks okay, I think. All right, it's fine. It'll do. At least they're not going to get stuck there. That's all that matters. So that looks good. Now, we got our first convoys running on the new road system. I'm super excited to have these done. These should never get stuck now. I mean, never. Look at this. We even have room for cross traffic. We have 2 lanes. We're going to have vehicles passing each other on this, hopefully, without too many problems, I would hope. Yeah, it looks like it'll be a little tight, but it should be able to do it, I think. So this guy's turning left across the bridge right now. And of course we have another convoy, or another trip coming from, I can't remember where it was, the harbor. See these guys from the harbor? Yeah, they got the vans. And they just kind of run you off the road down here. Oh yeah, that's close. All right, so that project worked out so well. I think like I said, we're going to extend this. I don't want to deal with any more problems with our convoys. So I'm going to try to do what we just did down below in phase 2 up above on the road back to, well, the old base, over to the bridge and the far side. My goal is to make it all highway. We want to get rid of this dirt road. We're going to make it road. Like I said, we're making asphalt everywhere, guys. I want roadways through this whole county. And of course, luckily we have a magical fill area because we're doing a lot of sand. I mean, literally dozens and dozens of loads. And the last little bit here, we're right by the harbor, dumping off the last little bit. And now we just need to flatten it all back on out. So I'm hoping I can just do this. I'll probably have to do it twice, each way, but twice, 2 directions. That doesn't make any sense. Each way twice. So we're gonna go up to the very end, spin around, and then we'll come back down on the far side. I got to be real careful up on this spot here, of course, where we have the roadways that are kind of pre-built, or not pre-built, they're built by us. Make sure we have them nice and flattened out for us so that there's lots of room for trucks to go up in there. Fortunately, we don't have to do a 2-way on this one, just a 1-way road. Yeah, 1-way road should be enough. So as long as I have enough for 1 pass with our asphalt maker, we should be okay. Well, I mean, I hope. Looks like it's looking pretty good right now. Now I have to get all the equipment from the far side. We have still the roller and the asphalt spreader still sitting there waiting. Had to go grab those, bring them back on down, and let's go put some asphalt down on the ground here. Yeah, see if we can go forward for a bit, maybe? It seems like it's working okay. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Yeah, no, let's go reverse. Reverse seems to work out better. We've got a long ways to go. That's a good couple miles at least. Yeah, up over our brand new, this is a brand new pass we've built right here, where we knocked those trees down hours, maybe days ago. How long ago was that? It feels like it was forever ago, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, looks good up here. Making through our tight little pass up here through the muck with a bunch of fallen trees and rock debris. Yeah, I did not put sand down in here, and I probably should have. I'm hoping that maybe if we put asphalt here, it'll still prevent rutting out. I don't know. It might help. I don't know if it does. It looks terrible. Give me that much at least. And then this is our last corner here that we're doing, just the last little bit. Not doing the whole thing. We did a lot of it. Like, I just didn't get to the very, very end. Okay, I didn't even get to the bridge. And then there's a whole bunch more that goes up to a warehouse that I didn't do, which I'll probably regret at some point. But for now, let's just make sure this is perfect, so we don't have to think about this anymore. If our convoy makes it here, oh boy, that's close. If they make it up here, they should be fine, right? That's my goal. As soon as they make it onto the R asphalt, I shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. Oh, I just have to worry about me getting back. Back down in the flats here, last little bit as we went through our new roadways. Guys, we're crafting roads like nobody's business. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right, so one last task to complete this road, of course. We got to get the roller out here. So here we go. Now, this is probably the easiest of all the jobs, to be honest. I like this one the best because it's super easy. It just doesn't steer all that well. Away we go. And it's kind of satisfying. It's like you get to see exactly what you've done right away, and it just looks good. Now, up at the top here, I don't know how much we're going to need to do. I don't think it's going to do much. Unfortunately, on this asphalt, we just kind of drop down on the dirt. Yeah, we've tested this out. This doesn't seem to do anything, but nonetheless, we're getting her done. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But I forgot to mention, I opened the roadway up, so we now have to watch out for trucks running. That's something I have to be aware of, but it should be all right. I mean, the asphalt was there. Could I not just have them pack it for me so I didn't have to do this even? Is that possible? Yeah, not really. You'd think it'd be something that I could do. Making sure there's nothing sneaking up behind me here as we get close down to the harbor once again, our last little bit. And there's one right there. Of course there is, right as we got to the end. Perfect. Looks like everyone's making the run. It's no longer an issue. All of our convoys are now working properly as designed. Oh boy. That was close. What are you doing, man? Stay on the road, would you? So that project is completed now. That gave me one more idea. I was thinking in town, we need to make sure that in town is good to go. They need more asphalt in town, I think, is what I'm trying to get at. There's roads, but they look okay, but there's definitely some that don't look okay. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know if there was asphalt here to begin with. Let's clean it up and let's put some asphalt down instead, shall we? We're gonna make it good. Yeah, that means we need, of course, more sand. That seems like that's the going theme for today. Always need more sand. There is a benefit to doing this where we're doing this. However, well, we can fill up with sand right here, right away. It makes things a little bit more efficient, to say the least. Super efficient. Love it. And then, of course, let's pack her on down. We'll do 2 trips each way again. Make sure that she's nice and flat for the townsfolk. Back again. And yeah, it looks pretty smooth to me. That looks good. And of course, let's get the asphalt out. You know what? Once again, as soon as we bring out the asphalt, it starts to rain every single time. Is there a script that makes that happen? I feel like every time it does it. Let's roll this out quickly so this little job will be done, and that we have a lot of asphalt in town now. We have asphalt all through our town. This is perfect. I love it. All right. So since we have all this asphalt, we have roads going everywhere. I thought maybe we could make a raceway through town. There's one route, and the second route, yeah, let's do him as well. And, you know, you do 5 laps around the raceway through town with our convoy. And once you've done your 5 laps through, well, at that point, then maybe once you've done 5, is it 5? I think I got 6. I think we did 6 laps. I can't even tell. That's when you can finally go to your delivery point. 6? I think that's fair. I think it's 6. There's 75 points left. I don't know. You know what? We got one more still left to do, though. The long one. So we'll do the long one here. This one here is the long ways away, and they've got to do their 5 or 6 laps as well until I run out of points. I've got 128 points left I can place down, and then they've got to go all the way back again as well. So yeah, that kind of sucks for them, doesn't it? All the way back into the warehouse at the harbor, and 0 points left. Perfect. Let's go check on them and see how they're doing. Here they come. Our first competitors are making their way to the racetrack right now. I don't know who's gonna do it. The truck? Is it the van? I haven't seen the cargo truck yet. That's from the longest distance away, mind you. Get going. Up you go. You know what? You need help. I think you need some help getting into race format here. You're not going fast enough. Also, one of the cargo truck didn't make it, guys. They didn't make it. They decided, oh boy. Yeah, listen, you're going too slow. I'm beating you in the race. Yeah, they couldn't make it. Unfortunately, that it just didn't work out. So it's a 3-car race. I don't know who's going to win this one, but it's just going to be me, I guess. These guys drive terribly, and I pretty much know exactly what their moves are going to be. Hey, he's got a better lift kit and a nicer brush bar than me. I think I should switch out trucks since it's technically my truck he's driving. Yeah, that's a way nicer truck. Oh well, no for next time. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Planned Roadcraft, of course. It's available on Steam. Go check it out. Great, fun little game if you like SnowRunner or you like Construction Sim. Like I said, it is the best of both worlds, I guess. It's pretty cool. Go check it out. Anyways, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you are newer to the channel. And we'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.